Meet my day by telling you that. Okay, we'll wait for one by one company and come down. So क्या करेंगे हम लोग? We will continue with the yesterday's activity. बहुत से लोगों का मैंने feedback नहीं दिया है. Okay, so I want to give the feedback to those who have finished writing their one page but haven't got a feedback. ठीक है? तो one by one, please come here. Get your paper with you. I'll first finish the feedback and then today we will start with email etiquette. ओके आज और कल के सेशन में आपको बेसिक ईमेल्स कैसे लिखते हैं, स्ट्रक्चर्ड ईमेल्स सही से कैसे लिखते हैं, ये आपको पता चलेगा. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट इज आवर इंटेंशन. एंड आफ्टर ईमेल्स वी विल अगेन स्विच टू स्पीकिंग. तो वी विल हैव अ फ्यू रोल प्लेज, आई हैव अ फ्यू स्क्रिप्ट्स एंड वी विल हैव प्रैक्टिस. थैंक यू. Okay, so whoever, first let me wish you good morning. Sorry, I immediately started. Very, very good morning to all of you. I hope all of you are doing great today. शुरू करें. किसका किसका बाकी था? यहाँ पे बैठे हुए सभी का हो गया है. Have I given the feedback for everyone? जिसका नहीं हुआ है डर के मारे बैठो मत. Please get it to me. I'm not going to announce it, but I'll give you a one-on-one feedback. ठीक है? So don't worry. If everyone over here is done, then shall we start with email etiquette? Okay. Okay. The first thing is communication. Okay. We are talking about speaking. We are talking about listening. We are talking about expressing tone, words, appearance, the way we carry ourselves, non-verbal communication. Everything put together gives an impression about us. Okay, and especially for the person who doesn't know, जिसको नहीं पता है कि हम कौन है, हमारा नाम क्या है. ठीक है, वो हमारा जो कम्युनिकेशन होता है उसके बेसिस पे हमारे बारे में impressions बनाता है. ठीक है, और ईमेल is a part and parcel of life. जिंदगी भर आप लोग emails लिखने वाले हो. Okay, because long gone are the days when we write letters. Okay, emails are electronic mails, that is electronic letters. Okay, लेकिन उसको लिखने के लिए there is a particular format. ठीक है, अगर आप लोग अपने दोस्त को email लिख रहे हो, it could be very informal. You could just probably write a hi in the subject line and you could write कि hey, hope you're doing well, this is what it is, and very informally you can write the email. However, if you have to write professionally, there are certain norms, do's and don'ts you have to follow in that. Okay, very simply we are going to go through it one by one. I have put something together for all of you in the form of a presentation. ठीक है, लेकिन before I start, I just want to check how much do you know about email writing if you have to write a professional email. Not visible. Let me use another one. Let's do it very simply. All of you over here one by one will tell me the do's, you will tell me the don'ts. Okay? जितना आपको पता है और बाकी का हम आज के सेशन में सीखेंगे. So आपको अगर पता है कि ईमेल में क्या होता है, you can raise your hand and you can quickly tell me loudly. Yeah. Subject. Okay. So do's, don'ts. Subject. Okay. Subject line has to be there. Okay. Because नहीं तो पता नहीं चलेगा कि what is the subject. It could not be a mysterious email. Okay, it has to have a subject. All right, ठीक है. What else? File, attachment. Okay, so to whom we are sending. Okay, so wait. Two should be clear. The email ID should be correct. Sender and receiver email ID is important for writing an email. Okay, very good. What did you say, Chetan? Attachments. So, okay. So let me put it in two only. Many a times we write an email and we forget to attach the attachment. Okay, please find attached file for your reference. Attachment gayab hai. An email gets sent in milliseconds. Okay, so आजकल undo करना भी बहुत मुश्किल है emails को. All right, so it's very important that we take care of that. ठीक है, what else? Regards. Now, in regards, it ends with a signature. Okay, now the signature could not be an autograph. It could not be something very creative. Okay, in a professional email, it has to have a few elements. And what are those? We will take a look at it. Okay, so regards hone chahiye. There has to be a signature. Then what else? Email IDs हो गए, subject line हो गया, attachment हो गया. Reason. Very good. So that becomes a message. In fact, the message of the email comes in the subject line. Getting my point? Okay, so it has to come in a very crisp manner. Reason. Why are you writing the email is the most important aspect. Okay, now there are a few more things that we need to consider while writing emails. And आज के बाद जब आप emails लिखोगे, so if you consider all those things, you will not make an error. Okay, you will write better emails, and we are going to practice that today and tomorrow. We've dedicated 2 days for it. Okay, so I have a slide which I'm going to show here. There are 2 emails that I'm going to display. Okay, now you tell me which candidate who has applied for a job you will give a job to. This is the first email. Read it nicely. Okay. Someone has directly said no. Okay. I'm going to show you the second part of the second application. Immediately I got a yes. Okay. Why do you say no for the first one? The format is not correct. Okay. Very informal. It doesn't look professional. See, we already understand what do you mean by professionalism. Okay. Some grammatical errors. Can someone capital letters? Absolutely. Yes. So I have attached. I has to be in capital if you're talking about yourself. Okay. After we learn about email etiquette, we are going to correct this email also. Okay. There are no spelling mistakes in this, right? Full stop. Exactly. Punctuations. Okay. So there are no full stops in between. Okay. Okay. Let us now learn the art of writing effective emails. Do take a snapshot, or you can write down the important pointers, and you can refer to the same while you write your next email. Okay. Now, the art of writing effective email is known as email etiquette. Etiquette makes our life easy and the other person's life easy also. Other person's life easy because he or she will understand why you've written the email, what is the email content, and what do you want, what is the action that you are supposed to take. There are these 4-5 important pointers, which we have already discussed in do's and don'ts. Okay. A concise, direct subject line. The first and most important aspect of an email. Okay. A proper greeting. In the first email which I showed, there was no greeting. You directly started, I've attached my resume, I've done this. Okay. Proper grammar, correct spelling. Only essential information. Only essential information and a clear closing. I asked you to elaborate yesterday in the one page, but for emails, it has to be clear, crisp, concise. The information has to be clear. We've started with email etiquette, and these are the important pointers. Okay. Now, I hope all of you have noted this down. Whenever you write an email, refer to this, whether my email passes all these criteria. Okay. That is a self-test which you can do, because they say that you read twice and then send once. Okay, before sending an email, it is very important that you read the email twice, because if there is some spelling mistake, some punctuation error, if the sentence construction is not correct, सब कुछ आप rectify कर सकते हो, उसके बाद आप भेजना. So it is always said, read twice, send once, because this information over the email can be printed. Okay, it is there for lifetime. It cannot be erased. Okay, so you have to be very careful when you write an email. And once you know how to write a good email, it shows आपके बारे में एक impression अच्छा हो जाता है कि इसको email लिखना आता है. Already, because you are forming impressions about each other. So वो सोचेंगे कि हाँ, इसको email लिखना, basic email कम से कम इसको लिखना आता है. तो ये सीख के आया है. He or she has taken some effort to learn. Okay, so thanks to the academy, who's they're giving such sessions for all of you, so that whenever you write emails, you will be able to write them in a better way. Yeah, sure. And I'm going to go very slow. If you have any questions, you can ask me. You can ask me to wait if you are noting it down, because this information is important. Have you all noted this down? Done? Okay. Now, we start with basics of email writing. There are many other things, but let me first go through the basics. ABC के बाद ही हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं. So in basics, there is a proper structure of an email. ठीक है? We start with 2 CC and BCC. What is that? I will let you know. ये स्ट्रक्चर होता है ईमेल का प्रोफेशनलिज्म में. सैल्यूटेशन मतलब हेलो, हाय और गुड मॉर्निंग और डियर टीम, और दैट इज द सैल्यूटेशन. Done. Now, who have just entered, you can note this down. We are discussing the basics of email writing. Any idea what is the full form of CC? CC? Okay. CC means carbon copy. Okay. So why do we write 2? Why do we write CC? And why do we write BCC? Is the next slide. Okay. Sorry for this. I was not able to change it, but I'll explain you verbally. Okay. Now, you write the email in 2. Okay. So the first thing, when you click on an email button, okay, compose, the first line is 2. Is there any action needed from the person? Okay. So jisko aapko bhejna hai, the receiver comes in 2. Okay. In CC, if the person is just a part of the information, कि आपको action कुछ नहीं चाहिए उससे. Okay. For example, if you have to apply for leave, you will write an email to your department head, but you might just keep your principal in CC just to inform that I'm going for a leave, and you don't want any action from the principal. You want an action from the department head to approve your leave. Okay. And if you are sending to an email to a selective audience or a large number of people, जिनका email ID आपको disclose नहीं करना है, okay, that comes in BCC. Okay, there are 3 options in an email. Which of the email IDs you're using? Is it Gmail? Is it Outlook? Gmail? Okay. So do you have a specific email ID for your college? Sure. Okay. So these are the explanation of 2 CC and BCC. Okay. It is very important that you identify who your target audience is. So there is no point in sending an email to, probably another department head, not of your domain, for leave application. You have to send it to your own department head. You can't send it to anyone else, right? So the correct email ID has to be, you should know it. And then that comes in 2. Okay? Now, have you all noted this down? Is it clear to everyone? Sure. BCC means that's known as, I'm confused, it's behind or it's below, but it's known as below carbon copy. It is an blind carbon copy. See, I was completely confused, and thank you for correcting me. It's blind carbon copy. Blind matlab you will not disclose the email IDs of the recipients. ठीक है, जिनको आपको सिर्फ इन्फॉर्म करना है, लेकिन उनका ईमेल आईडी आपको डिस्क्लोज नहीं करना है. ठीक है, नॉर्मली व्हेन यू राइट ईमेल्स यू विल राइट इट विथ 2. ओके, लेकिन आपको अगर इफ यू वांट टू कीप समवन इन द लूप and you don't want to disclose the email ID of the person, you will write it in blind carbon copy. अभी क्लियर हो गया? ठीक है. नॉर्मली जब कंपनी के मार्केटिंग ईमेल्स आते हैं, ठीक है, तो हम लोगों का जो ईमेल आईडी होता है दैट इज इन ब्लाइंड कार्बन कॉपी. अनडिस्क्लोज्ड रेसिपिएंट्स, यू कैन सेंड इट टू मल्टीपल नंबर ऑफ ऑडियंस. ठीक है, लेकिन यू विल नॉट डिस्क्लोज द अदर पर्सन्स ईमेल आईडी. ठीक है, ओके, चलो, लेट्स मूव अहेड. वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ email is subject line. Kindly be on time. Okay. What happens is many a times we are in so much of rush that we forget to write a subject line. Okay, so we should not leave the subject line blank, because when we do that, we will not know what the subject is, and we don't want that. It doesn't look very professional. Okay. Subject should clearly state the topic of your email. What is the intention of writing your email? क्यों लिख रहे हो? Kindly be on time. Whoever has come late, please be on time. Our session starts at 11. Thank you. I feel like I'm doing an airport announcement. Okay. Okay. Have you noted this down? No? Okay. Please note it down. Do not leave the subject line blank. Subject should clearly state the topic of your email. Do not make it too long. Few qualifiers for subject line could be important, urgent, action required, or reminder. Okay. Whenever you will join an organization, and if you want the other person or the other department to take action, you can write action required in your email. Okay, and the subject line crisply. If it is important, you can write important. If it is urgent, you can write urgent, so that that person takes it on priority. Okay. If it is a reminder, you can clearly write it as a reminder. Okay. So it's what happens is in an email, it's very important that we pay attention to the tone of the email. Okay, we don't want the person to just feel bad when he or she reads your email. So if we write only action required, okay, it's still not very clear what is, what is action that you required, what is the subject. So if we write only action required, it is not going to qualify. Okay. So if I have to give an example that you want the bills to be passed, or you want the accounts team to clear your bills quickly. Okay, you've joined an organization, you are a part of the marketing team, and you want the accounts to approve. So accounts action required or action requested, pass the bills or whatever the subject line is in a crisp way. Okay. We don't want the subject line to be vague. We want the subject line to be clear. Have I answered your question? Yes. Okay. These are a few examples. These qualify. Okay. Normally, as students, if you are applying for a job, you will not write action required. Okay. You will also not write urgent. You will not write reminder. Okay. This is just for examples when you join and you want the other person to take an urgent action. Clear? Yeah. Okay. Now I've written something. I know it's not visible, but I'm going to read it out. I have bought an AC. However, the AC has stopped working after 5 days. And I need to write an email to the company because my AC is under warranty and I want them to repair the same. Now tell me one thing. I know the customer service at whirlpool.india is the email ID. Can I write the subject as complaint about AC purchased on 7th March from your shop? Can I do that? Okay. So now you suggest me what could be the subject line for this. I want to complain about the AC, which I have newly purchased. So what could be the subject line? You can write it in your notebook and then raise your hand and tell me. See, लिखने से क्या होता है, थोड़ा और concentration आ जाता है. Complaint about AC purchased on 7th March from your shop definitely should not be the subject line because it is like, it's too long and it's taking the screen width. We can't put the entire message in the subject line. So what it could be? Okay, if I say issue, imagine you are the manager sitting in that Whirlpool office. If I'm the customer and if you get an email issue, regarding, probably I might pay attention and I'll open it. But I might not take action that day because I am missing the word complaint. What happens is words have their own language, right? They have their own magic. So issue, theek hai, thoda or it's a little toned down less. All right. But complaints are taken more seriously. So complaint ye word to aayega hi isme. Right? Okay. Complaint about newly bought AC. Okay. Complaint regarding AC servicing. Okay. Complaint about AC repairing. Okay. Complaint about AC repairing. He or she might still think that this is an existing customer. ठीक है, मेरे पास बहुत काम है तो मैं बाद में देख लूंगा. Wanted replacement for new AC. Okay, ठीक है. Good. You're getting closer now. और क्या हो सकता है? These qualify definitely. What else? Anything else apart from these? What you can think of? No? Okay. Let's move ahead. Can we use any of these qualifiers in the subject line? Action required. Okay. Urgent. Very good. Reminder. So reminder will be if you have sent one email and then you are sending a reminder to them. Okay. Otherwise it doesn't qualify as a reminder. Okay. Good. Okay. We will practice about subject lines while we write emails, and let's move ahead to examples of emails. Okay. Now. Okay. I know you're not able to read the content of the same. However, let me explain how an email looks in the inbox once you send it. So as you can see, there is to, there is CC, there is BCC. Please submit the duly filed status report for period Jan 1 to Jan 15, 2006 by Friday, 20th January before 4 p.m. Do you think this subject line qualifies? Okay, it's the entire content of the message. The core message is over here. Okay. Here, immediately after this subject, please submit the status report before the following are the key areas to be entered. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Please submit by 4 p.m. Thanks, project coordinator. Okay. Now, what is better in the second one? Does it sound better? Okay. Here, please submit the duly filed status report vis-a-vis action required status report Jan 1 to Jan 15, 2006. Is it better? Is it clear that you need to submit the status report from Jan 1 to Jan 2006? समझ में आएगा आपको when you read the subject? Okay. ठीक है. Now, still the salutation is still missing. If there is no salutation, salutation means saying hello. Okay. It's very important that we say a hello or a hi, before we start writing the email. All right. So please submit the status report for this. Following are the key areas to be entered. Okay. Planned releases, milestones, key achievements. It's nicely written. Can you see that the structure is numbered? It's very easy to read. And I will not miss out on information. If I write this as a paragraph, okay, it is quite possible that I'm tired, I'm very busy, I might miss out on 1 or 2 points. And time jayega. Email likhne ka, what is the objective of writing an email? The communication has to be quick and swift and some action has to be taken. If I write an essay, I bought an AC and I'm a very old customer and, the AC is like this, it's white in color. It is, I have the bill also, I have this, I have that. I write a huge story. लेकिन करना क्या है ये clear नहीं हो रहा है. ठीक है? So it's very important that we keep the email to the point and we write everything in a crisp manner. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Call to action in an email, in the body, at the end. You need to mention call to action. Call to action का मतलब क्या होता है? Very simple. क्या करना है? Email तो लिखा है, लेकिन करना क्या है इसके ऊपर? So if I am writing an email for AC, complaint, kindly send your technician at this address to resolve my complaint. नहीं तो complaint कर दिया, लेकिन action उस पे कुछ I need to urge the other person to take an action. Isn't it? So call to action is also important. Okay? Now, since I told you that, which I missed in the morning, I'll give the morning example only. I came and I said that, let's finish the feedback and everything and all that. I forgot the salutation that, hey, good morning, everyone. In fact, I'd done it, but after a few time, a few more students joined. And I felt that I should greet my students first and then I should start with the workshop. There is a proper way to it. नहीं तो बच्चे सोचेंगे कि मैम तो हेलो हाय भी नहीं बोल रहे, डायरेक्ट शुरू हो जाते. So it doesn't look nice. Okay. Same way in an email, it is extremely important that we use salutation. Salutation matlab ye. These are a few examples. Okay. Like imagine I know you, but I'm not able to, I'm just looking at your face. I'm not even smiling. You will think ki kya ho gaya? So salutation brings the tone down. Okay. These are a few examples for this. Hi, dear, hello. Hi, hello works in professional language. Dear also works. Okay. If you are writing to many people, dear all. Dear team, hi team, hello team. I'm going to miss out on the last point, because I believe that you should always have a salutation, even if you're replying to the email, even if it is a trail mail. Have you all noted this down? Can we move ahead? Chalo. Now, remember this inverted pyramid. You can take a picture of the same or you can note it down. The structuring of a content in email is like this. Okay. We start with the salutation. We start with the most important information, the body, the crucial information, and the tail, that is extra information, but it also has call to action. Done? Can I move ahead? Okay. Have you all marked your attendance? Okay. Introduction, body, and conclusion format in written communication also applies to emails. Okay. Lekin the information is more crisp and concrete here. We don't go here and there. We don't keep explaining. Otherwise, the other person is going to get confused and wasting their time. Okay. If there is a lot of information कि आपको बहुत सारे points discuss करने और 2 paragraphs से ऊपर हो रहा है, pick up the phone and talk. Don't waste your time writing that email. Getting my point? Okay. Too much explanation, just pick up the phone or probably set a Google meeting or a Zoom meeting, and then it's decide what is the best way of communication here. Yeah. Now, after the salutation, let's go towards the body. Okay. Here. very important that you have a good vocabulary. At least you should again follow the KISS principle, that is, keep it short and simple. Do not use too much jargons. Okay? Jargons मतलब ऐसे शब्द जो सामने वाले को समझ में नहीं आएंगे. Okay? So do not use jargons, because we don't want the person to open the dictionary and then understand your email. Okay? Keep it short and simple. See to it that your grammar, your punctuation and your sentence construction is correct. ज़्यादा explain करने जाओगे तो अगर there are chances of making more mistakes. Okay, so do not use too much verbose. Having a good vocabulary is a strength, but not a license to be verbose. मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा detailed. ठीक है? Very important that we spell the words correctly. Today, earlier this was not available, लेकिन Gmail में भी अभी autocorrect options आते हैं. अगर नहीं भी आते, you should be able to check it. Spell check is important, but proofreading is even more important. Read twice, send once. Remember this. Now, going back to this email, we've learned about salutation. We have learned about subject line. So subject line मुझे आपसे crisp वाले options मिल गए. Complaint about the AC registered or action required. ठीक है? So then what do I do next? Subject तो मैंने लिख लिया. अब क्या करूँ? Salutation. क्या लिखूँ इसमें? Okay. Hello, sir. Okay. Respected. Acha. So here, if I'm complaining, will I write respected? I'm angry. Okay. Of course, it's a good way. You should be respectful in your tone while you write an email. But if you are writing an application, applying for a job, you can write the word respected. I'm telling you, words matter. Okay. So here I'm really angry कि अभी तो मैंने AC लिया था, आज 7 तारीख को लिया था, आज 14th है, 7 दिन में AC खराब हो गया, मैं कितनी गुस्सा हूँ. और फिर भी मुझे उन लोगों ने, कस्टमर सर्विस वालों ने बोला कि ईमेल लिखो मैम. तो आपको लगता है मैं रिस्पेक्टेड सर ऐसे लिखूंगी? नहीं. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, hello sir is one option. I will not even write sir. I will write dear team, कॉमा लिखूंगी, बिकॉज सैल्यूटेशन के बाद कॉमा आता है. ठीक है? उसके बाद मैं थोड़ी सी जगह छोड़ूंगी क्योंकि मुझे यहाँ पे खिचड़ी नहीं करनी. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some space and then start writing my email. So what do I write in the body? Okay. Or hello team, hi team. See, can you see that there is a comma and there is some spacing, and then the introduction line starts. However, again, this is a poor structure, because can you see that if I have to read this, it is going to take me so much time to read it. Okay? तो मैंने simple आपको example दे दिया है. अगर मैं कंप्लेंट करना चाहती हूँ तो मैं ये नहीं लिखूंगी, मैं मेरी दुख भरी दास्तां उसके ऊपर नहीं लिखने वाली. आई एम गोइंग टू बी एज क्रिस्प एज पॉसिबल. ठीक है? लेकिन आई विल राइट इट इन दिस स्ट्रक्चर. सो पहले वाला स्ट्रक्चर अच्छा था या सेकंड वाला स्ट्रक्चर अच्छा है? सेकंड. ओके. हाई ABC इंट्रोडक्टरी लाइन, समथिंग इन बोल्ड, 1 2 3 4. Again, a little, since there are 2 paragraphs, there is a spacing. Okay. And then, of course, this is just for the structure. There is always going to be a concluding line. ठीक है? All right? Okay. Easy to read structure. I'm not giving you examples of introduction, body, conclusion. There are a few, but I want you to think. I'm going to give you an email to write, and I want you to think, okay, how to write an email. Now, when you are ending the email, these are a few end conclusion lines that you could use. These are a few examples. Your conclusion line will differ as per your subject. Okay? I know this lecture mode gets a little boring, but it's important that we know how to write an email so that we can write an email. Okay? Just take a mental note of this. Please revert in case of any clarifications. I would appreciate your response by EOD tomorrow. End of day. So EOD is a jargon. It's an acronym used in the corporate life. वो लोग EOD लिखते ही है. Okay. So EOD तक हो जाएगा. ऐसा लिखते हैं. End of day means 5 o'clock or 5:30. Let me move ahead. Sure. Done. We started with the subject line. We went to salutation. Then we went to introduction. Then we went to the body, the structuring of the body. Let's quickly move ahead to signature. Okay. You can personalize it, but it's important that you keep it standard and you include your contact number, your email ID, your organization's address, your name. Okay. And then you can, that's a part of the proper signature. Keep it crisp and professional. So if I am writing a complaint email, okay, and the person, manager को सपना नहीं आने वाला मैं कहाँ रहती हूँ, मेरा contact number क्या है, तो मैं signature में अगर अपना email अपना number नहीं लिखती हूँ या मैं अपना address नहीं देती हूँ, तो वो कौन से address पे भेजेगा technician को? Yeah, so you should ensure that you have given all the information required. Okay. Or for example, you are applying for a job and if you've forgotten to give your contact number, or if you have forgotten, if you've given incorrect contact number, opportunity will be lost. Okay. We ensure there is no repetition of information. 10 बार हम लोग वही काम नहीं करने वाले. At one go, your tasks should be done. That is what is the magic of communication in today's date. Everything is swift. रील्स भी कैसे 30 seconds में बनती है ना, वैसे ही ईमेल्स भी जल्दी से जल्दी काम करते हैं. ओके. Do not get carried away, write poetry or your favorite quote in terms of professional communication. Yeah. So avoid. avoid those stickers and that, nice animations and all that. In creative field, maybe if it is allowed, you can use it. Okay. Have you received emails from your college authorities? Have you? Okay. Do they have a proper signature? They have their institute address, they have LinkedIn profile probably. They also have contact number, right? Their designation. Yeah. So designation also has to be there. Standardize it as per your project or team. And you can set it as default. So when you click on compose, you can set it in the settings where you can set the same signature. Every time you don't have to sit and type your signature. Okay. Do you do that in Gmail? No, you can learn. Explore today how to standardize your signature. Okay. Yeah. Each and every one of you will be sending an email to me either today or tomorrow, and I will be assessing the same. All right. I'll be sharing my email ID with you for that. Okay. Done. Can we move ahead? Yeah. Phrases that could be used while writing the introduction. Okay. These are a few examples. It changes as per the context and whom you're writing the email to. Okay. Examples hai ye. I hope this email finds you well. Okay. Or I hope you are well. Yes. Who was it? Sure. See, if you have got a call, you can quickly get up, take the call and come back. Okay. So no need for asking. Even for washroom, you can go and you can come back. No problem. Okay. So I hope you're enjoying your holiday. I hope this email finds you well. I hope you're doing well. It was great to see you on Thursday. If you've met the person and then writing the email, you can always give the recall memory, or it was a pleasure to meet or connect with you. Sorry for the spelling mistake, with you yesterday. And then you can start. I am writing this email. Few phrases for writing the email. Take pictures. Don't sit and write. Take pictures. Okay. Reason of the email. Yes, standard hai. You can use this while writing your email. Okay, I'm going to change the slide first. Yeah. Take a photo on your mobile. You will sound more friendly and social when you use these. Done? Yeah. If I have to write a complaint here, I may not be able to use this. I'll be writing, what will I write here? I'm writing to. Okay. Okay. It's correct. Anything else? I can directly also start with, I purchased an AC on 7th from your, Viman Nagar shop. And I regret to inform you that it is not working now. I'm writing to is also correct. Absolutely. I can also write, I'm reaching out because. If it is a reminder email, then you can write, this is just a quick reminder. I'm contacting you to inform. The most standard one is I'm writing you to. I'm contacting to let you know that whatever the context of the email is. Yeah. Okay. If you have to apologize, okay, for anything, you can use these phrases. If there is an escalation and if you have to apologize, you can word it in this way. Noted it down? Chalo. If you have any attachments in the email, you can write it in this way. The most common one is please find attached. Avoid writing PFA. It doesn't sound that professional, right? Please find attached. I'm enclosing my CV or I'm enclosing the document required. And remember, if you are saying that you have attached a file, check whether the attachment is there. Okay, before hitting the send button. Proofreading mein ye bhi dekhna. I still remember that, the plane which is taking off and the attachment file is lagging behind. Okay, many a times this happens. Yeah. So if you have to make requests, quickly take a picture of the same. Can you see that the language that we use is very respectful? Okay. Avoid writing subject lines or the body of the email in capital. Capital mein nahi likhna hota hai. That shows that you're shouting. Okay. It literally, it's on the face of the other person. So avoid writing it in caps. Our intention is to grab the attention. कि नहीं ये important है, आप इसको देखो. लेकिन सामने वाले को वो कैसा लेता है वो उसके ऊपर होता है. So it's not good. Avoid all caps, either in the body or the subject line. Okay. Attachments wala. Okay. Use these standard ones as students as of now. I've attached, please find attached, I'm enclosing. Okay. The attached file contains. Yeah. Request everyone has taken a note. Sharing information. Okay. If you have some information, then if you have got some information from the other person, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for the heads up. I know the font size is a little smaller. Sorry for that. Thank you for the notice. Please note, just a quick or a gentle reminder. Thank you for sharing. I'd like to inform you that, okay, if you have to share information or if to acknowledge the information, these are a few phrases you can use. Phrases matlab a set of words which make a meaning. Okay. Thanks for keeping me in the loop. Please keep me informed, posted, updated in the loop. Every phrase can be used in a different context. Okay. Context important hota hai, content bhi important hota hai. Have you taken the snapshot? Asking for clarifications. Done? Okay, so we have about 30 minutes. Let us implement what we have learned by writing an email. This is the email everyone is going to write in their notebooks. Okay, you can write, start from to, okay, subject, salutation, then the body, everything. Whatever we have learned, see to it that you write this. We know the do's and don'ts. We know how to write. This is a very simple email. Tomorrow, I will be giving you different topics. Okay. So to write an email. But today, a common topic. You can start writing. हो गया? Everyone is done? Attendance? Okay. Anyone who's remaining? ठीक है. Do you have any doubts to ask? Let me know. The forum is open for questions. I'm here to clear your doubts. ईमेल लिखना शुरू करो सभी लोग. Okay. Whatever and however you are able to write, please attempt it. I'm going to check everyone's email. Be as specific as possible in the email. I'm going to check and give each and everyone a feedback. I'll give you only 5 minutes to write this email. बहुत simple topic है. अरे हे दिलंय ना topic. Everyone is clear about the topic which is displayed, right? Chetan, you're in your own world. Yes. हो. पाणी प्यायला, वॉशरूमला जायला आणि फोन घ्यायला. नो परमिशन नीडेड. यू कॅन गो. पण लवकर परत यायचं, नाहीतर no checking your phones for writing the email. Use your own brain and write the email. चुका झाल्या तरी चालतील. Let's correct it. बोलो. No, I've asked you to write the email on your notebook. That I'll give you tomorrow. I'll give a home assignment tomorrow. I'll give you a topic and I'll give my email ID. I'll give it tomorrow. We have some time. Write the email so that I can check it. विचार कर ना, सब्जेक्ट काय लिहिणार. मी सांगितले की ऑप्शन्स. काय करतोय तू? व्हॉट इज द कोर मेसेज? काय करायचंय तुला? टॉपिक काय दिलेला आहे? व्हॉट इज द टॉपिक ऑन युअर रायटिंग द ईमेल? How many of you are remaining? Okay. Tomorrow, if you all are present, I will check your emails. All right. And I'll give you feedback on the same. In this leave application, I did not mention that you're supposed to mention the date range. Okay. But if you don't mention the date range, how will the principal come to know when is the family function? Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Is it day after? Okay. So see to it that your email covers entire information. Okay. तो मैम ने जितना बोला उतना ही लिखना ऐसा नहीं है, आपको अपने से भी लिखना पड़ेगा कि क्या है, what all information is required. So if I have to write a complaint about the AC purchased, I will also attach a bill for it. है ना? कि please find attached bill for your reference. Right? आज के सेशन का हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव ये था कि आपको ईमेल का स्ट्रक्चर पता चले, आप ईमेल कैसे लिखना है. Is it clear to everyone? Yes. Okay. Grammatically, you need to improve your writing skills so that you write it in proper language. Okay. बहुत खराब नहीं है, लेकिन lot of improvement is required, and that comes with practice. Okay. So tomorrow again we are going to practice writing emails, and I'll see to it that I'm able